What's up, everybody? This is Josh from the 570. A couple of my videos that actually gained a lot of traction over the last couple weeks, it seems like people really liked them, is when I explain things you don't know about your vehicle. So I'm going to go into another chapter of things you don't know here with the Jeep Wrangler 2022 JL. Something you might not know, especially if you're new to Jeep Wranglers, a lot of people talk about what model number you have, especially when you're looking for parts. Sure, it's a Jeep Wrangler, it's a 2022 or whatever year you have, but what model number it is. For instance, this is a JL, and how do you find out what model number you have? You open the back hatch here, and it tells you right on the sticker here. There's a metal plate here, back on the tailgate. It tells you what it is, it tells you the dimensions of the vehicle, whether you have a 2-door or 4-door, and it also tells you how much water you can go through. With a 30-inch tire, you can, or 35-inch tire, you can go up to 30 inches of water fording at 5 miles an hour. So it's pretty good, it's pretty neat, and there's a whole lot of hidden features, so I'm going to kind of go through them all now. Another Easter egg about these vehicles you might not know is not just Jeep Wranglers, but for this one in particular, Jeep hides different Easter eggs throughout the vehicle. They like to hide little tiny Jeeps throughout the vehicle. There's one right there on your windshield. There's one right there. You have that one that drives across the bottom of your instrument panel. There's little tiny hidden Jeeps all over this vehicle. There's the one on the windshield. You have a set of flip-flops here. So let's see if you can find them all. Another cool, interesting fact about the Jeep Wrangler that you might not know dates back to its original history into World War II. The front windshield of all these Jeeps actually folds forward. Now, back in the day, that actually served a purpose. They used it for a couple different reasons. One was troop carrying, and I'll show you a couple pictures now. If they had wounded troops in the battlefield, they would lower this windshield, strap gurneys across the Jeep, whether it be this way or this way. Having the windshield down helped aid that process. Another reason for this windshield to go down, originally it was designed that it could go down so that if you were sitting in the seat and you needed to return fire, you could shoot while you were driving and shoot through the front windshield area without busting your windshield. Another thing you might not know about the Wrangler, there is no 1996 Jeep Wrangler TJ. They stopped production in 1995 of the TJ. They picked up the YJ in the middle of 1996. If anybody tells you they have a 1996 Jeep Wrangler TJ, they're lying to you. Another thing you might not know about the Jeep Wrangler is you can still get this Jeep in a right-hand drive. Now, this is not a right-hand drive, but if you are a mail carrier now today, you can still buy this Jeep for personal use with a steering wheel on the other side. Another thing about the Jeep Wrangler you might not know is the Jeep Wave. At first, I actually refused to do it, but the Jeep Wave actually dates back to supposedly the World War II era, where the drivers, if they were approaching each other, to get kind of an early warning whether or not you were the enemy or not, they would kind of do this for victory or this for a little wave. And if the enemy had one of the Jeeps and they were just driving around, they might not know it. So it was sort of a red flag if someone didn't wave at you in their Jeep and tipped you off that they might be the enemy. So rumor has it, it dates back. There's some other rumors about, the 70s when off-roading became really popular, the Jeep Wave started, but there's also a rumor that dates back to World War II with the people waving during battle in the Jeeps. Another thing you might not know about the Jeep Wrangler here, there's actually a hidden compartment under here. This is compartmentalized, so there is actually two different containers here. But inside here, there's actually another hidden compartment right here. So you could take this piece of plastic off and hide a couple things in there if you really want to. Another thing you might not know about the Jeep Wrangler here is you can actually still take the doors off. You could take the roof off so that you have a complete, almost somewhat a convertible with a lot of airflow going through here. But make sure you check your local laws about whether or not you can ride around with the doors off. Here in Pennsylvania, it's illegal, so we don't get to partake in that. Mainly because as soon as you take the doors off, the rearview mirrors go away. So even if you have the half doors, still technically in PA, they're illegal. And not every cop's going to bust you for it, but especially the state troopers, it only takes one on a bad day to kind of give you all the tickets in the world. But they use the clause that PA has about original equipment. So if it's not original equipment on the car, you're not allowed to have it. Another thing you might not know about the Jeep Wrangler is if you do take the top off, or if you do end up dropping the front windshield, what do you do with the bolts? It's actually not a good idea to kind of leave them laying around, especially if you have a roof that's painted. You don't want to ding that up. So the Jeep Wrangler actually has a spot. Now this is the toolkit that comes with it. Actually has a spot here when you lift this up to put all your bolts, and it says right here. So this is the bolts for the door hinges. This is the bolts holders for the roof, and this is the bolt holders for the windshield. So it's actually pretty neat that Jeep does that for you. Kind of makes it idiot proof. But if you did not know, that's something about the Jeep Wrangler. Also, all Jeeps come with the toolkit to allow you to take the roof off, because it's not that hard. It just has special tools. So it comes with a toolkit, and then these are bags. So at first we did it, and then we didn't realize that it came with these bags. But these bags are actually to put the front two panels, because in front of the Jeep there's two panels, one over the driver, one over the passenger, and you can just remove them. They're relatively easy. You can remove them. You put them in these bags so that they don't get damaged, and you can bring them with you. So wherever you're going, you can put them back on whenever you want. But it's a really nice feature because, like I said, especially if you got the top that's painted, you want to protect that. So that's a really, really cool. Alright, here's the last thing I'm going to mention for today. So if I missed any Easter eggs, leave a comment in the comment section. Maybe I'll make another video. But these Jeep Wranglers are made for going through water, made for going off-road. If you do take it off-road, you get into an area that's really, really deep. You end up getting water inside your car. Actually, I started taking it off already. There's some clips here on the floor mats. On the carpeting, you just kind of pop all these clips loose, pull the carpet up. These Jeeps come with a drain plug. So if you got standing water inside your Jeep, you pull this drain plug, it'll release all that water to the outside of your Jeep. And if you didn't want to take your entire carpeting out, if it was full of water, I would take it out anyways, just so you can kind of get it dry. But if you didn't want to take your carpet out, right underneath the rubber floor mat is a cutout in the carpet. And if you pull that up, you can access the drain plug right there. Very, very cool feature. Alright, this is Josh from the 570. Leave a comment in the comments section if I forgot anything, and we'll see you next time.